Hello besties, hello everyone. Welcome back to Crystal DIY. So in today's episode, we want to discuss on common problem that soapers face, common problem that handmade soapers are facing, which is drinking of soap. Yes, after making soap. So before we go into that soap, let's discuss about the factory made ones, the one that they use machine to do, that you see in the market, the one that you dreamed your soap to look like. Yes, let's call the spade and let's say the truth here. So if this is your first time of coming to my channel, please like and subscribe to this channel, share this video, because even if you don't need this video, there is somebody somewhere that might need this video. Please share this video, is important to me. So before we dive in, why your soap is shrinking, let's talk about factory made ones, the process they go through before they bring it out in the market. And when you see that soap, it doesn't reduce in size, it's just there, it's so beautiful as it is. Those people spend millions to set up those kind of factory, and there is this machine they called crusher and prodder. After making their soap normally with their handmade mixer and all that, after mixing their soap, and they have some of them have a room where they that serve as a mold for them. So after that, the soap is there, it's already soap. Then they have, I think prodder is the one that cut it small pieces into rice form, and some of them use fan or something to hasten the dryness of the soap. Do you understand? So when they hasten it, the soap that they made will dry. All the water that they use to make this soap will dry drastically. And then after drying, I think they will put it in crusher. Then the crusher will crush that soap. And it's on that time that the crusher is crushing that soap that I think they will add their perfume there. Am I communicating? Yes. They will add the perfume. That is why if you see all this some handmade, some factory made soap, machine made soap, you see that the perfume that they add there comes out very well, smells very well, unlike our handmade soap, right? Yes. So after that, they will now take this soap. The soap will go to molding, and it will now be a full soap before the soap will come out in the market. Do you understand? It goes through processes. Ask those people that are into machine made production. Those people don't make soap today and bring it out tomorrow. Those soap go through processes before they bring it out. Do you understand? So when they make this soap, all the water that they use to make this soap has left this soap. Do you understand? And it has gone through process with the machine and everything. They will fine tune it, and the soap will come out fine. So the soap, they are not going to shrink. Then let's talk about our own handmade soap. The soap that we make with our hands. You mix with caustic soda, your water and your oil. You add other additives like calcium carbonate, add your sodium sulfate or soda ash, anyone you add at all. Let's talk about why after making the soap it shrink. No matter how you want to do water reduction, it's still reducing weight. Do you understand? It's because it's handmade. You will not compare. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. You will not compare soap that they use machine worth of millions to make with the one that you buy your cutter. Yes, it will be fine. Oh, it will be okay. Do you understand? You will not compare both. But I am here to tell you the reason why you need to package your soap. You need to use nylon to package your soap. After making your soap and you leave it for 2 weeks or one weekend for it to dry, do you understand? If you browse so well about soap, you know that normal making of soap, you have to allow your soap to stay in your hand for 1 week to 2 weeks before you sell it out. Do you understand? Normal standard of making soap. So after making this soap and it has dried, you know that this soap has dried very well. Package your soap, my sister. My brother, package your soap. Don't say, oh, let me leave it like that. Package it. It's a handmade soap. Once you package it, I bet you, even if that soap stays for like 1 year, 2 years, nothing will happen to that soap. That soap will not shrink. The reason why your soap is shrinking is because you did not package it and it is handmade. So after making your soap and you find out that your soap has dried, do you understand? Package it. It will stop the further reduction of weight and size. No matter who is your coach and all that, nobody will tell you this. But I'm here to spill this truth to you. I am here to spill this truth to you. Nobody will tell you. So make sure, even if it is a shin nylon or the cellophane nylon, use it to package the soap. You can see the one that is on the screen. Yes, use it to package these soaps. Do you understand? Just package it. Nothing will happen to this soap. All the shin nylon, the ones you can use sealing machine to seal it. You can use what is it called? You can use a candle to seal the mouth and all that. Do you understand? Just package your soap. That is the remedy of your soap. If you want your soap not to shrink, package it. Use nylon to package the soap. So for the then another topic that I want to just touch is, there is some of you that will make soap today and you want to sell it tomorrow. We need to stop it. It's not good, my sister. My brother, is not good. How can you make soap today and you want to sell it tomorrow? You will see a lot of people that will tell you, make your soap 24 hours, sell it out next week, next day. Make your soap and sell it next day. You will see some YouTube videos like that. A lot of people bringing it out for them. I think that one is a clickbait for you, bait. I mean to say, for you to come and watch the video. Why will you make your soap today and want to sell it tomorrow? It's not right, my sister. It's not right, my brother. On your own, after your coach teach you how to make soap, on your own, browse about soap very well. Read more extensively. It's not only, there is so many things I learned from by myself, through practicing and also learning, browsing, doing research on my own. After you undergo training, browse about soap very well. If you want to stand out, if you want your soap to stand out, browse about soap very well. You will see some of mistakes you're doing in soap making that you need to stop if you want to grow in this our handmade soap making. You will see a lot of people telling you that people are complaining that my soap bites hand, that my soap do this one, that my soap do that one. How can you make soap and use it and sell it the following day? Some people have sensitive skin. It will hurt their skin, and they will say that your soap is you made it with harsh chemical, this one, that one. Some of them will even call it soda soap. Let me ask you, which soap that they don't use soda to make, caustic soda to make? They use caustic soda to make all this soap. But because all these factory people, they know what they put into that business and they don't want to jeopardize it, they maintain their standard. But you that is making your soap from home, try to maintain standard. Try to maintain standard. If you want to go far in anything you're doing, be it soap making, anything at all that you're doing, maintain standard. Set standard. This is how I want to carry out my business, and move hand in glove with it, hand in hand with it. And you see a lot of people complaining, I hope it doesn't irritate skin. I know a lot of people that still buy my soap today because they will tell you, this soap doesn't irritate my skin. All those ones I used to buy, those handmade, that after washing clothes, it will irritate their skin. Why? Because you made soap today and you're bringing it out tomorrow. It's not right. Allow your soap at least to stay 1 week or 2 weeks in your hand before you start selling it out. Right? Please, let's do better. Let's do better on our own. Let's do research on laundry soap making at all. Do research apart from the recipe that you paid to get from your coach or from your mentor. Do research or by yourself. Make research to know more about that soap, about that business you want to venture into. It will help you a lot. And the other ones you will learn while making the soap. Do you understand? Learning is a continuous process. If you stop learning, you stop growing. If you stop learning, you stop growing. So let's do better. So if you watched my video up to this point, please like and subscribe to this video. And then if you want us to coach you on laundry soap production, I am here to guide you. Chat me on the WhatsApp number on the screen. And also, if you want to buy our mini cutter, is available. Our table cutter is available. Our location is Anambra State. We deliver nationwide. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for liking this video, and thank you most especially for sharing this video and putting into practice what you've learned in this video. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.